How are you doing today, chat? We're back at it with stream 4+1. VTube Studio is taking just a moment to get up and going. All right, and that should do it. Wabamo. And I've broken it. Oh, wait, not broken. Haha, I exist. How are you all doing today? Hmm. I've got an exciting day planned, although planned may be a bit of an overestimation. I thought we'd play this new game I found called Midnight Ramen. And while we were doing that, we could talk about streamers we enjoy. It'd be a good chance to gush over all the streamers I enjoy watching myself and that I would like to eventually have in my background. Are there any particular streamers you guys all enjoy? Alrighty then. Let's get straight into it, I suppose. Let's see, we just need to switch to the gaming page. Then we take our game capture and set it to capture Midnight Ramen, which is quite loud. Let's go in and just bring down the volume. How does that sound? Come on, model. Why can't I move you? Oh, that's my Foogies. There, that'll fix it for now at least. November 15th, Tuesday. The first night. I absolutely love the art aesthetic for this game. It's why I picked it out. Well, time to get to work. The weather's nice today. I bet there'll be quite a few people coming in. Actually, I take that back. I shouldn't hope for too many people to come in. Homura, could you please check the equipment and ingredients? Sure, I'll take a quick look. Gas, checked. Noodle pot and flat bottom pan, checked. Huh? We're out of miso? Oh, that's my fault. I forgot to tell you. I used it all up yesterday. No problem. I'll buy some more after work. So, I guess we won't be serving miso broth today? I suppose not. I hope that no one orders it today. Stall owner's given some very heavy dad vibes. Good evening. Why are you lot open so early today? The moon was out early, so we opened early. A beer first as usual? Yes. And some ramen as well. What kind would you like today? The usual. Your classic tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is the best. Let's see here. Our classic tonkatsu and a beer. Got it. Homura. We have an order. Ah, sorry. I didn't hear you clearly there. One beer and what else? One beer and our classic tonkatsu ramen. Can you manage it? Maybe I should do it today. No, it's fine. Leave it to me. I'll be fine. Don't worry. I won't, it's fine. Besides, even if you make a mistake, I think old Sam's too drunk to notice. Okay. Hey, I can hear you. I am a ramen connoisseur. I don't think I can't tell the difference. Cook it properly. Alright, I'll try. Alright, let's get straight into it. Alright, let's get started. Classic ramen should be chashu and what else? I can't remember. Let's check the recipe. Oh, I need to change the category before I forget. Midnight ramen. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Noodles should be cooked to a moderate level of firmness. Okay. Can be used to cook raw foods such as pot stickers or tamagoyaki. Cooking chashu with a pan will also enhance its flavor. Discarding recipe, garlic ramen, chashu delight, egg and scallion, taste of the ocean, hellfire ramen, and nostalgia ramen. So we start, we need tonkatsu. Put that in. And it gets cheese and egg. Oh, and then we have to give our friend here a beer, a nice canned beer. How is it? Is it okay?
It's alright. Not quite as good as the boss's, but still.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm back.
Is everything going well?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Good, good. Now, it looks like we're running low on scallions. Could you cut some for me? Thanks. I never noticed this stall here before.
Welcome. Would you like something to eat?
Did you just open today?
Actually, we've been here for several years.
Really? But I pass by here every day on my way home. I must be too tired. I've never noticed a ramen stand here before. Okay, let me take a look at the menu. Give me a moment.
Take your time. Let me know when you're ready to order.
Boss, more noodles.
Sure, how do you want them? How many portions?
That's a single portion. Make them firm.
And give me another beer. I can help with that.
Thanks.
Alright. One portion of extra noodles, make them firm. So, I guess it doesn't come with any broth? Oh, it goes on a side plate. The noodles and your beer. Enjoy.
There's nowhere around for me. There's nowhere around for me to eat these days. Excuse me, sir. May I ask what you ordered? It smells really good. Classic tonkatsu. If you don't know what to get, you should try it. Coming here is much better than all those other places. This place is meant for people like us. And call me Sam. Sir is too formal.
All right. I mean, Sam. I'm Franklin, but you can call me Frank. Thank you for the recommendation. Speaking of recommendations, if you have any recommendations at all, you put in !recommendation, you'll be able to recommend songs that we'll be listening to on Monday. I'm hoping to start doing a Music Monday every week. Stall owner, I'll have a bowl of classic tonkatsu as well. Could you add some extra noodles for me? I'm quite hungry. I can make it a large one for you with a double portion of noodles, but if you eat it too slowly, the noodles might go soft. Or you can order extra noodles halfway through. It's up to you. We're getting the classic Japanese business fellow. Now let's see, he ordered them firm, but we'll do medium. Tonkatsu. one large classic tonkatsu.
Thank you. It looks delicious. It's really tasty. Especially this chatsu.
Thanks for the compliment.
I need to finish quickly. I've got to get back to work later. Work? Even though it's late at night, my work isn't finished yet. I have no choice. It must be tough to work overtime this late.
What kind of work do you do, Frank?
I'm a software engineer. I write code. You wouldn't believe how much the company squeezes us. We always take on difficult cases. It's thankless work. And they have no idea how long it actually takes to do what they ask of us. They just make promises to their clients and put all the pressure on us. But the deadlines can't be changed, so all we can do is work the overtime. I can see the dark circles under your eye. It must be tough to work out at that kind of company. Right. But there's no use complaining to them about it. It's better to just get things done. I just wish I wouldn't have any more days like this. I'm talking too much. I need to finish quickly. Take your time. We're open late. There's no need to hurry. Okay. What time do you close? We're open until sunrise. That's great. I'll definitely stop by again. Thanks for the meal. Alright, I'm off. I'll see you guys around.
Sam's got opinions.
Young people, he doesn't understand his situation, does he? I'm guessing he'll be back soon, right? Don't act so surprised about it. We all process things in our own way. He'll understand sooner or later. It's not as optimistic as you are. Even what you know to yourself will only cause trouble in the end. Okay. Now less talking, more
Rank that one down fast. I can't do a schoolgirl voice or even attempt. Sorry to bother you. Welcome, what would you like to eat? Sorry, I think I'm a little lost. It's so dark around here, and I saw the light. It's alright, it happens a lot around here. But don't worry, you're safe. We serve ramen here. Do you want something to eat? We got quite a selection. I can order something? Yeah, I'll check the menu. Thank you. We're working hard. Not that hard. We open every day until I'm used to it. I really don't know why you do it, making yourself so tired. Well, it's what do you call it? A social responsibility? But since you don't have any of those, how about another glass of beer? I don't think I could handle it. I had to order something. We're giving the kid a glass of beer, right? Ooh. My mom said I shouldn't. I don't like that one bit. Alright, let me make sure chat's working properly. Looks like it. One soft-boiled egg and a cup of green tea. Your meal and your drink. Please enjoy. Thank you. Are you sure this is enough? You don't want some noodles? You look even thinner than me.
Homura,
sorry. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I should have been more careful about my diet. Hey, boss, I'm starting to feel responsible again. Another beer. Anything else I got? Oh, to go with that, a single order of chashu. And fry it for me, would you? Thanks. I can already see where this is going, and I don't like it one bit. All the experts know how to enjoy chashu. Betty's cooking has improved quite a bit. Of course, don't forget who taught her. How long have you known each other? From the first time we met, about 4 or 5 years, I'd say. That long, eh? Time doesn't mean all that much to me nowadays. Indeed. Why do you ask? That boy, Frank, what he said brought back some memories. Still, we gotta keep looking forwards. True, but standing still or ignoring what's going on around you, that's not a bad option either, eh? People gain perspective as they get older. It's not afraid of moving forwards, it's just that nothing much really interests me, you understand? That's not true. What about beer? I'm only here for you. You told me you always get bored during work hours. Now you mention it. Oh, I'm going to be leaving for a few days. There are some things I need to see about. Alright, I'm off. Homura, nice cooking. Keep up the good work. Alright, take care. And come back soon. Are you closing up? Not yet. You can stay a bit longer. We're open until sunrise. Do you want anything else? No, I should go home actually. My mom says I shouldn't be out at night. Are you open tomorrow? We're open every day. Feel free to come back for some ramen anytime. What's the address of this place? I'm afraid I get lost again. I'm the owner here. This is Homura. May I ask your name? Zoe. My mom calls me Zoe. Okay, Zoe. If you want to find this place again, just believe that you can find it. Then you'll know the way. What do you mean? Don't worry, everything will be fine. Okay. So, we'll see you tomorrow? Yes. Thank you both. I'll go home now. Goodbye. She'll be able to find her way home, right? That depends on whether she really wants to go home or not. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, that's hard to explain. Now, could you do the dishes? I'm going for a smoke. Don't dodge my question. Oh, by the way, I heard you mention setting up a TV recording yesterday. What did you want to record? The soccer championship, Brazil versus Italy. When are you going to install the small TV? It's coming. We'll have a TV here soon. Don't you worry. Oh, did I ever make sure that we actually properly... I didn't. Capture the audio. Why didn't you guys tell me? And many things, but professional, that's not one of them. The second night. It's a charming game, but I hope it'll ramp up the actual gameplay part of it.
Omura, this batch of miso seems a bit more fermented, so pay attention to the quantity when you use it.
Okay, all the other ingredients are ready now too.
Alright, let's open.
Welcome. Are you working overtime today as well? What would you like to eat?
What the hell is going on? Eh? Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you two. I can explain.
It's alright. What would you like to order?
Do you have any ramen with a stronger flavor? I feel like trying something different.
You could try our Hellfire Ramen. It'll set your mouth on fire.
No thanks. My life's already a living hell. I don't need any more suffering.
Oh, that's too true. That's too true. It's got a nice rich flavor. There's a tiny bit of spiciness from the scallions, but overall it's very mild.
Okay, I'll have one of those, please.
Would you like something to drink with that?
Oh, sure. A beer would do. Do you have some here?
We do. Anything else?
That's all for now. I want to take my time today.
All right, 1 egg and scallion ramen and a nice cold beer. All right. So we need the egg and scallion, which uses the soy sauce broth, 2 scallion, and a soft-boiled egg. Your ramen and your drink. Enjoy.
All these scallions are making my mouth water.
Try mixing the egg yolk with the scallion. It tastes great.
I see. Okay, I'll give it a try. It has a really unique flavor.
This is great. Finally, something good has happened today.
Oh boy. Can I tell you what happened to me today? I really need to talk to someone.
Of course, you can share anything here.
Thank you, actually. It's quite a long story. So this company I work for is, how should I put this? Duraka Kigyo, a black company. It's the kind of corrupt organization, the kind that doesn't treat people like human beings. They say the hours are flexible. There's no mandatory overtime, but it's responsibility system. As soon as you finish what I'm doing, they shove another task at me. And they especially love doing it 5 minutes before I'm due to leave.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't like interacting with my colleagues much either. I just want to finish my work as soon as possible. It just keeps piling up and piling up. Everyone just keeps kicking more and more tasks my way. And still, when something goes wrong, it's always the first one that supervisors turn to. He verbally abuses me in front of everyone, and then in private he says it's to help me learn, that he sees potential in me. I've thought about quitting so many times, but when I think about having to find another job, I just... Have you considered slowing down a bit? Sorting out your thoughts? Sure, but I can't. I never have any free time. Before I was able to endure it all, but today, things went too far. When I got into the office this morning, everything was on my desk was gone. They hid all your stuff? That's awful. It's crazy, right? Even as a prank, it's too much. I know what happened. They all ganged up on me to play a joke, just like they always do. I was so angry. I just left the office. I've been wandering around aimlessly all day, until now. I just found the smell of ramen, and before I knew it, I was here. I didn't realize how good it feels just to enjoy your food slowly without being rushed. I've never felt so at ease.
Kinda makes me think of if you've ever watched Izakaya or Restaurant to Another World. The people just seem to always find their way to the restaurant when they need it the most. And then they keep coming back.
Many things in life are best enjoyed slowly. When you savor them, that's when their true charm is revealed. You're right. I wish I could have found that out sooner. Anyway, if things don't get done on time tomorrow, perhaps they'll realize how stupid they were today. Looks like we have another customer, huh?
Ooh. A double header.
Omura, can you assist them? I need another smoke. I'll be around back.
Sure, leave it to me.
Excuse me? Is this a late night ramen stall?
That's right. What would you like to eat?
A friend told me about this place. They highly recommended I try some of your ramen. Do you have any beginner-friendly options?
Sure, our classic ramen is our specialty, but if you want something with a stronger flavor, you could try one of the spicy varieties.
Alright, thanks. Let me take a look at the menu. Nothing for me, thanks. I'm just keeping your company.
Sure, no problem.
I'll have the Hellfire rum, please. I want to give this spicy one a try. Adora, dear. You know your stomach can't handle too much spices.
Our Hellfire ramen is quite spicy. Are you sure?
Don't waste good food, right, Grant? Okay, in that case, I'll go for a taste of the ocean rum. Sorry about that. Please make the noodles a bit softer. Thank you.
One taste of the ocean. Got it. Do you need any side dishes or a drink?
Do you have green tea or any other non-alcoholic drinks will do?
Alright, rum is made fresh, so please wait a moment. Alright, so now we have the taste of the ocean. We haven't made that one yet. Alright, salt broth, naruto, seaweed, and sliced scallop. Pepper, chili powder, and garlic powder. Your order's ready.
Thank you. It looks really good. Esther really wasn't exaggerating. It was definitely worth coming here. I'm glad I decided to stay late in the city instead of going home.
Glad you like it. Please let me know if you need anything else.
I'm back. Is everything okay? I'm trying. You're too nervous. Take it slow. Think things through and then act. Can I get a bowl of rice with chashu? If that's right, I think being this relaxed is good for my appetite. No problem. Another drink as well? Sure. Do you have any alcohol here? We've got beer, shochu, sake, and sparkling wine. Then please give me a cup of sake. It's been ages since I've had one.
Alright, so under cooked food, we need rice. And then we'll fry up the choshu for him. And I mean, if we're serving sake, what do you think? Should we get some sake too, chat? I should still have a bottle of it. It's only noon here, but a little day drinking never hurt anyone. Let's take just a short 2-minute break. And then we'll continue. All right, and we're back to it. Let's start with just a nice shot here. All right, this is ready to serve.
One bowl of chashu with rice wine and some sake. Please enjoy. Thank you. It smells amazing. Pan frying the chashu really brings out its flavor. You've got to get the balance of salt and umami flavors just right. And serve it with white rice. That's the key to its deliciousness. I see. Well, it's really good.
Man, this makes me want to go off for ramen, but it's quite the drive.
Hey, friend. Are you sure you don't want to order something? The ramen here is really good. You seem a bit down. Maybe eating something will help restore your energy. Thank you, but I'm not really that hungry. I see. Understood. Can I ask, what do you do for a living? Huh? Oh, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I'm Franklin. I'm a software engineer. I'm good at working and not much else. I'm just a model salaryman. No savings, no girlfriend, no free time. Sometimes I wonder what it really is I'm living for. Oh, sorry, I was talking to myself again. Buddy, it sounds like you're under a lot of stress. I'm Grant. This is my fiance, Adora. Also, I'm a lawyer, and that's what you were asking. A lawyer? Impressive. I've actually been thinking about changing careers. Being a software engineer is too stressful, and the hours are too long. I'm feeling more and more uncertain about my future. Can you make a lot of money being a lawyer? From my point of view, being able to write code is pretty impressive as well. Although right now, discussing the future would be a bit impractical.
Fiance? Maybe there's some marital troubles going on. Come on, let's get that tea. We gave you some tea. We would like tea of our own. Everything not perfect in paradise. Maybe some problems in the bedroom. Trying to have a kid, perchance?
Thanks for the meal. I'm done. So quickly, you never chew your food properly. The ramen was good. I didn't realize I was eating it so quickly. On a cold day, a bowl of hot soup and noodles really hits the spot. True, which reminds me, remember to turn on the heating when we get home. I quite like the vibes here, it's nice. I'd like to come here again sometime. Yeah, in fact, you go home first. I'd like to sit here a while longer.
Thank you. Take care on your way home. You should walk in your fiancé home.
He's gone. Would you like to order something? I'll have a ramen. The Hellfire looks good. I like it spicy. Okay, one Hellfire. How do you like your noodles? Firm or soft? I don't mind. Just do it your way. Okay, anything else? No, that's it.
Alright, let's see here. The Hellfire Ramen. I've been wanting to make this one. It's a miso broth. It gets roasted chashu, bamboo shoots, and seaweed, and seasoned with chili powder. Chashu, roasted, bamboo shoots, seaweed, chili powder. Ooh, it turned red. I think we did that right.
Your meal is ready. It's been a while since I've smelled something so spicy. I love it. Put it here, thank you. Sure. I think I'm a bit drunk. Everything in life feels so rotten. Yeah, it is. Life is tough. You wouldn't understand. You're a winner. You don't know how it feels. Huh? maybe you are kind of drunk. You're right. You're right. I need to sober up. Sorry, I've just been so stressed lately. Feels like everything is a mess. True. Maybe I'll just go home and have a good sleep, and everything will be fine when I wake up. Well then, bye. Take care. See you next time. Thank you for coming. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so direct. Did I ruin the vibe? It's okay. Some things take time to adjust to, right? Don't be so hard on yourself. It's just, he hasn't picked up on it yet. Really? Is that so? I see. Maybe I was too hard on him. It's alright. You'll have to face it sooner or later. There's no right or wrong way to go about it. Yeah, watch out for that. Speaking of which, your friend, Aster. Aster? She was hoping I could talk to you guys. She thought maybe you could help her. That's why she recommended this place to Adora. I see. That makes sense. Aster, you really know how to cause trouble. Well, it really depends on what you think. But if nothing else, we can chat with you and keep you company. Hopefully, then you'll feel a bit better. I understand. I just can't bear to leave her. Don't stress about it too much. Time heals all wounds. Right, you're always welcome to come over for some ramen. Of course, it has to be during business hours. I don't want to work overtime like that guy. I get it. Aster told me about you too. You do keep some strange business hours. Oh, by the way, Aster asked me to pass on a message. She said you would be visiting in a few days. Ah, yay. It's been so long since I've seen her. I see. Thank you. I don't think doing voices is adding much for my limited abilities. Well, it's getting late. I need to get back. Adora's probably waiting for me. Can't keep her waiting too long. Gotta go watch that Adora Bunny stream. Fair, fair, fair. Take care. Thank you for coming. See you next time. What's wrong? Aster's coming back. Aren't you happy? When did you start making fun of me? I was actually just wondering if she'll be able to eat the ramen you make her this time. Well, maybe I should practice more. I want to surprise her this time. Really? What kind of surprise are you talking about? Look, it's almost time to close up. If you want to practice, you have time to make maybe 2 more bowls. We can have them for breakfast. Alright, leave it to me. Never mind. Let it be. There's still time. Sure, there's still time. Oh, you're not gonna let me make the breakfast bowls? Frankie, my boy. Welcome, sorry. We're still getting ready. Please wait a moment. Actually, everything is more or less ready. You can order now. What do you feel like eating today? Frank.
Sir, are you okay? Did you know about this? I mean, am I really dead? Yes. I'm sorry. Just as you suspect. So it wasn't just my imagination. Oh. Rather, it's a place for dead people. That means that little girl was dead. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't like that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Not at all. At all. At all. I knew it. No matter who I talked to, no one responded. At first I thought they were ignoring me, but then it started to seem like too much. But why can't you see me? Who are you people? Take a deep breath, sir. Relax. It's okay. This place is a ramen stall. However, we exclusively serve the souls of the departed. Huh? This is a place where spirits of recently deceased people can rest and get something to eat. We're here to serve them. You serve the spirits of the dead? So I really am dead then. Yes, that's right. Then why didn't you tell me that straight away? Usually it's easier for people to accept it when they find out for themselves. He's gone. Is that okay? Should we let him go? It's fine. It always takes time for people to process the news. After all, it's his first time. I don't think we should laugh about that. Not one bit, sir. A man died like a while ago. But still, that's not funny. Yeah, Homura gets me. My homeboy Homura. That's interesting. We've had quite a few breathers these last few days. This one looks like one of ours. I see. Yo, good evening. Oh no! Who let this skibbity youngster into our ramen stand? I'm too old for this. I can't handle children. I don't got no Subway Surfers. Give me a garlic soy sauce ramen, some pot stickers, and a green tea. I'm so hungry I could eat this chair. Tubular. Okay, sure. Please wait a moment. I'll be right there. Alright, then the garlic ramen gets scallions, bamboo shoots, and a soft-boiled egg. Oh, and garlic soy sauce rub. Okay, soy sauce. And a green tea. Oh, I can't give the kids sake. I think that would end pretty funnily at the very least. Here's your meal. And please, don't eat our chairs. Are they really edible? Huh? What? Never mind. I'll try this first.
And these noodles taste really good. Everything all right with this guy? Sam! Welcome back. Good evening. Welcome. It's only been one night. You missed us already? Want some more noodles? Same as usual. Ramen and a beer. Alright, one classic tonkatsu, one ice cold beer. Same as the first order. Oh. I probably should have fried the katsu first, but it should be fine. You're drinking your meal already. Please enjoy. Not bad. Thank you. So, how'd it go this time? It would just have been the same as last time. I'm not gonna be there anymore. You even reach the house before you came back? They won't go back there, I know it. Why not take a look? At least that way you'll know for sure. We can talk about it later. My noodles are getting cold. Good evening. Sorry to bother you. Welcome. I was worried when you didn't show up yesterday. Thank you. I'm fine. What would you like? Let me think. Just a cup of green tea for now. Thanks. Alright, one green tea. Just a moment. Here's your drink. Let me know if you want anything else. Thank you. Zoe, did you manage to get home in the end? It's alright if you don't want to talk about it. That's fine. No, thank you for your concern. I'm not sure where to start. Can I get some extra noodles? A double portion? Thanks. Alright, coming your way. Oh, I think we're pretty good at this. And that earns another shot. Yippee. Nothing beats a good sake. One double portion of extra noodles. Please be careful, they're very hot. Thank you. Delicious. I have a question. What is it? Don't worry, we can talk about whatever's on your mind. Sorry, it's just this question might sound strange. I want to go home yesterday, but I couldn't find my way back. When I found this place, but then I found this place so easily. Why is that? Let me ask you something. Do you want to go home? Or did someone else need you to go home? What do you mean? I don't quite understand. What it means is, do you really want to go home? Of course, I want to go home. Right? I mean, I think so. Let me check the menu. Alright, let us know if you need anything. Franklin! Welcome back. What would you like to eat? Looks like someone finally figured it out. Sam, my god, does that mean you too? Yep, I've been dead for a long time. back when they had my funeral. Never mind. We can talk about that later. You should order something first. I don't need anything right now. I'm not in the mood to eat today. It's been a whole day, but I don't feel hungry. That's strange. That's normal. We're ghosts, friend. We don't get hungry, and we don't get tired. Well, if you're not going to order something, then I will. Homura, another serving of pan-fried chashu, and a beer.
I like the way this guy thinks. That's exactly what I'm ordering.
Your chashu and beer. Thank you. Delicious as always. Thanks for the meal. I'm stuffed. That was delicious. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Thank you for coming. It's strange. I mean, living people come here to eat. Is he one of you guys? A guide? A guide? No, I don't think so. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably in charge of some other task. Maybe he's here to arrest drunk old ghosts. Who knows? What are you talking about? Just tell me if you don't want to answer. Oh, never mind. As long as he doesn't disturb my meal, I suppose it doesn't matter who he is. I'd like to order. What would you like? I'd like to know what toppings are available for the ramen. We have chashu, soft-boiled eggs, naruto, seaweed, and more. Everything listed on the menu. Oh, and we have miso today too. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Let me see. My mom said no chashu, and no bamboo shoots or naruto either. I'm sorry. Just give me tamagoyaki. And a cup of green tea, please. Thank you so much. No problem. I'll just be a... Sam wants to say something. Ooh. Oh, those rolled almonds are so hard to make. I've tried quite a few times. But without the right sauces, it just doesn't work. Tamagoyaki and green tea. Please enjoy. Thank you. It's delicious. Shochu. Alright, just drink then? Yeah, I'm not going to get hungry after all. Alright, coming right up. That shochu, I'll get you where you need to go. Please enjoy. Thank you. Sam, I've been wondering, like, after you die, what are you supposed to do? After you die? Do whatever you want, I guess. I mean, are there any rules? Like, do we need to report somewhere or fill out some paperwork? Anything like that? Nope. None of that. Really? Of course, when you're alive, no one dictates how you live your life, right? It's the same after death. That being said, the ramen stand does have a few rules. Not to call you out, boss, but you still haven't explained anything to the newbie. Not very hospitable of you. That's true, but then how can I compare to someone with your experience? But alright. Like we said before, this is a place that serves food to spirits. But that's all there is to it, really. So don't expect too much from them. They can't help us interfere with the lives of the living or fulfill any dying wishes. So
So no passing messages on to anyone who's still alive. Right. Like Sam says, our only job here is to provide some delicious food. So this really is just a ramen stand? That's right. But there's nowhere else to go when you're dead, so cherish it. I know you might be feeling a bit lost, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. I just thought that I'd be the judge after death, that I'd go to heaven or hell, or maybe be reincarnated or something. Well, for spirits, there's something like that. It's called the doorway of light. The doorway of light? Yeah, similar to concepts that exist in many different religions. It's a doorway made of pure light, hence the name. When a spirit feels there's nothing left in the world worth clinging to, the doorway of light will appear to receive the spirit. So I'm still here because there are things I still desire. That's something only you can answer. Only you can know if you're ready or not. Then what's beyond the doorway of light? Heaven? I'm afraid I don't know that either. If I'd gone through it, I wouldn't be here talking to you now. No one's ever made a record of what lies beyond the door. But if you're scared, then it's alright to just stay here too. Just don't worry about it. You have plenty of time. Now to think about what you want to do. I understand. Well, thank you for hosting me today. Voices are rough on my throat. I need to learn to do it better without hurting myself. I'll just head back for now. Thank you for coming. See you next time. See you next time. Seeing Frank like that, he reminds me of myself back in the day. I remember back then we had a customer who wanted to smash our chairs. Now we have a customer who wants to eat them. They want to eat chairs? Running a ramen stand is tough. I don't understand what you're talking about. But anyway, it's about time, so I think I'll be heading out. Kids these days, with their TikTok, Subway surfers, and they're eating chairs. I don't know what to do with them. Back in my day, we didn't even have ramen. Goodbye. Take care, Sam. See you next time. Homura? Hey, do you want something to eat? No, thanks. I'm alright. But can I ask you something? Sure, what is it? It's, what's your mother like? Well, I'm an orphan, and all the memories I have of my parents are really hazy, so I don't really answer the questions. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Homura's got some real head empty vibes versus the himbo dad for the store owner. I used to be jealous of my classmates who had parents, but it doesn't bother me so much anymore. I should go now. Thank you for the meal. Goodbye. Alright, take care. See you next time. Thank you for coming. It was quite a crowd we had today. Felt like time passed much slower than Omura? Oh, sorry. I zoned out. What's wrong? You got a serious look on your face. It's just, I'm wondering if I can really do a good job as this spirit. I've been helping out here for almost 2 years, but there's still so much I don't understand. Fine. Don't worry about it. Wait, I suppose as long as you're here, it'll be fine. hold, like, uh, let's wait until you're a bit old. You always wait. But I'm about to turn 17. Can't back out now. Of course, I'll explain everything to you. The guides are kind, all up. Okay, I'll look forward to it. You tidy up the table. I'll come and wash up in a bit. All right then. Just leave the ingredients to you. Oh no, he's died. The story so far is very interesting, but it's definitely not you. Huh. Hey, Homura. Looks like we're running low on pepper. Could you run to the store for me? No problem. You need anything else? Let's see. Grab a bottle of soy sauce too. Thanks, and make sure it's low sodium. Alright, I'll be right back. How it is? Ghosts having too much salt. Bad for you. Hey, handsome. Long time no see. I wonder who that could be. Have you finally realized my charms, Aster? You're just as incorrigible as ever. So, has Adora come by? Yeah, she stopped by. I got a general understanding of her and Grant's situation. Since I heard you were back, I was wondering when you were planning on showing up. Well, I'm here now. As for the business with Adora, don't do that again. In general, living people shouldn't come here, although I suppose it was useful training for Homura. But let's not dwell on it. What have you been up to recently? I haven't seen you for months. Don't ask. Things are as bad as ever this year. There's been reports of multiple Chai injuring people in Afghanistan too. Get off the computer. Too many reports. Not to mention the situation, the Russo-European border. HQ has sent people there to offer support. Right, those things always show up near battlefields. They're like cockroaches. It's endless. Yeah, but in the end, we managed to get things under control. They've let the guys from logistics handle the follow-up. So she's some kind of Grim Reaper taking care of malicious spirits, maybe? Saying those things in battlefields definitely gives a certain kind of vibe. But anyway, before anything else, get me some noodles, I'm starving. What do you feel like having today? How about a salt broth ramen with double noodles for the rest? Surprise me. Oh, and tamagoyaki. Thanks. She just said surprise me, so let's do just the classic. Thanks, it's been a while since I've had some of your ramen. Just as delicious as ever. By the way, I haven't seen Homura today. Is she off? Wait, Homura's a girl? I guess I didn't realize. No, she just went to the convenience store. She misses you a lot, always asking when you'll be back. Can't be helped, too many emergencies lately. Speaking of which, Homura's 17th birthday is coming up, right? Yeah, at the end of this month. So aren't you going to explain things to her? Not that I'm not gonna tell her, it's just I haven't told her yet. Every time she asks me, I have to give her an evasive answer. Luckily, she's not the type to press for details. And she's going to inherit the ramen stand, right? You haven't told her about the things with the guides. She's still too young. What kind of old person talk is that? She's nearly an adult. You're like one of those fathers who refuse to admit their daughter's all grown up. Fine. I'll talk to her before her birthday. Make sure that you do. Promise me you won't wait until the last minute, okay? I'll find the right time. Oh, I found a new partner, by the way. Wow, finally? Father's very relieved. I'd forget about you sometimes, old man. Oh, so Aster is his daughter. But I'm still not used to being a senior. I want to give him some more training, but I'm afraid of being too demanding. I thought that putting too much pressure on him might create a rift between us. Monitoring newcomers is easy. Just let them grow at their own pace, like household plants, right? You want been through the same thing back in the day. Such nostalgia. That brings back some awful memories. Aster, you're back. Hi, Homura. Long time no see. You were away on business for so long this time. I missed you so much. How long are you staying for this time? About 2 weeks. No matter how busy I get, I can't miss your birthday, right? Yay, in that case, can you make me one of your tiramisu cakes? No problem, I'll have to borrow your kitchen though. It's a deal. So no sneaking off without telling me this time. You two chat, I'm going out for a smoke. I'll be back soon. Sure, I've got things here. So, how's everything been lately? I'm not saying you have to attend high school, but don't you get bored during this all day? Not really. I've gotten used to sleeping during the days and running the stall at night. I'm not that fond of studying anyway. Besides, which I have almost no good memories of school life. If the boss didn't insist on it, I wouldn't even want to finish middle school. If I hadn't been away on business at the time, I'd have twisted those little brats' heads off. But let's not talk about that. How are your ramen making skills coming along? I guess they're okay. I've been learning a lot for almost 2 years now. I can finally manage the stall on my own. Do you want me to make you another bowl? I can show you. Sorry, I'm too full today. Maybe next time. Wow, Aster, you're here for the ramen too? It's just like you said, the food here is really good. Right? I knew you'd like it. So what brings you down here today? My car broke down. It's in the shop for major repairs. I've been taking the subway these past few days. Right? Oh, when you're squeezing yourself onto the subway every day, you deserve to reward yourself with a bowl of ramen. That's true, but actually, I was surprised the first time I came here. It's impressive to see such a young girl running a late-night ramen stand alone like this. It's fine, my little one here is more than up to the task. And her cooking skills are really impressive. Oh, so the two of you are close? Yeah, she's like my big sister. So, what do you feel like eating today? Well, how about a bowl of garlic miso ramen? And I prefer the notes to be a little softer. Oh, and a cup of green tea, please. Oh. Miso, green tea. Bamboo shoots, that's the other thing. Your ramen and your drink, please enjoy. Thank you. I feel a bit guilty having ramen so late at night, but who could resist this temptation? Maybe the green tea will balance it out. Alright, let's dig in. I'm back. Right, you're here. Would you like something to eat? Not for now, thanks. Alright, you guys keep talking. Don't mind me. By the way, Homura, how did you know my name? Did I mention it before? Well... It must have been Aster who told you. Right, yeah. Aster told me before you came. Oh, that's right. We were just talking about you earlier. Oh, I see. I hope you weren't talking bad about me. No, of course not. By the way, I'm curious. How did the two of you meet? Are you... Never mind, keep going. I met Dora on the battlefield. She was working as a war correspondent at the time. I won't go into details. Better not to remember some things. Yeah, things. I don't want to think about some of the things we saw out there. Every time I see yeah, I want to read it as yesh. My brain is absolutely broken. Anyway, we met back then briefly, then went our separate ways. I predict there was a fling, and that makes Grant kind of uncomfortable. Right, so when I saw you on the supermarket the other day, I was so surprised. I didn't expect to see you again in this life. The world really is smaller than we think. Yeah, you know, you haven't changed much. I recognize you right away. You, on the other hand, you've changed quite a bit. You're more steady, I suppose. Oh, stop it. I suppose it's because I'm having to babysit now. I'm training a rookie. Always worrying these days. Having him work with me is aging me quickly. You're still as funny as I remembered you. I'm so full. The ramen today was delicious. Are you leaving? I can join you. Oh, are you going my way? Where are you staying? My hotel is close to your area. It should be on the way. Alright, I'll see you there. I'll see if there's a taxi on the corner. Thanks for the meal. See you next time, Homura. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Aster, were you a journalist in the war zone as well? That doesn't sound like you. Not exactly. I was there on business trip. Disguised as a mercenary. That's a shame. With how fierce you are, I bet you could have uncovered a lot of secrets. Interrogation and interviewing are very different, you know. So, what was Adora like when you met her on the battlefield? Well, she was pretty bad shape back then. Really unstable. Fortunately, after I found her, I managed to pull her back from the brink. Well, looks like the taxi's here. I'll take her home. See you in a few days. Are you okay? Sometimes it's better to talk about than to keep it all to yourself. I'll have a drink, any kind of alcohol. You can have some sake too. I'll drink some with. Here you go.
Thanks. Just leave it there.
I'm curious. How did the two of you meet?
Also, what exactly happened if you don't mind me sharing?
I met Adora about 4 years ago. At the time, he just returned from the war zone. He was in a really bad mental state. He had a severe case of PTSD. I was working on a lawsuit at the time, so I often had to visit the hospital. I saw her in the courtyard and just fell straight in love.
It's a cliche, right?
Love at first sight? I thought that only happened in the movie.
No, it happens in real life too. Just one look, and you know she's the one you've been waiting for all your life.
I know that feeling. See, Omar, there's some more proof for you. Anyway, after that, we went through a lot together. Her condition gradually began to improve. She went back to working as a journalist, reporting passionately on all kinds of social issues. Last year, I proposed to her, and she said yes. But I couldn't fulfill my promise. I couldn't walk down the aisle with her. There was a bank robbery. The robbers held up the bank and took hostages. They wanted a lawyer to facilitate the negotiations. I remember. It was in the news last year. So that lawyer was you? Yeah, the police contacted me, and I rushed over to the scene. Dora was there too. She was covering the event live. She tried to stop me from going in, but I ignored her. I crossed the police line to negotiate with the robbers. Then, somehow, the first shot was fired. And that, it was chaos. My goodness. When I woke up, I saw my own body lying on the floor. Later on, I took a look at the forensic report. The bullet had gone through my left temple. I died instantly. There was nothing anyone could have done. Dora always blamed herself. But it was my own fault. My overconfidence, my blind faith in my abilities. I was too eager to prove myself in front of her. I ignored all the risks, all the possibilities of what could have gone wrong. I promised her that I'd come back safely. But Sorry. It must be annoying listening to me talk like this. I should go. Adora's probably still waiting for me. Until next time. Thank you for coming. So, I'm guessing Adora is also a guide or something? Which is leading to probably a very unhealthy relationship with her dead fiancé? I didn't expect things to go like that. No wonder Adora's shadows are so large. Shadows? Oh, it's nothing, it's just a metaphor. I just mean, I feel sorry for them. Grant must have felt really bad. Look, he didn't even touch his ring. It's alright, I'll clean up later. Alright, but no sneaking a drink. You're not old enough yet. I won't. I'll take care of the washing up today. There's not that much to do. You can leave early. Alright, but don't tire yourself out too much. I won't. Go on now. Good night. Five, five, five. Yes. Maybe one day I'll get a few glow sticks and they can out of number five. I think though that is probably a good place to stop. From what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like this game is necessarily the most popular on Twitch, but I'm definitely going to be playing it in the future, even if it's just on my own. But that brings us to the second part of the stream I had planned today, which was just let me change it over to just chatting. And that's gushing about streamers. I really want to do something a bit more interesting with my background. The one I'm using right now is just a temporary one. I want to have all the streamers that really inspire me sitting in the restaurant in the background or out the windows. I thought it'd be really cool if you'd look out the window and you'd see like Ari throwing a stick for the little chat mascot. We could have Froggy on a shelf stuck in a teacups and she's a little fairy with some frogly dice trying to pull her out. We could have Ghost in the back corner being all edgy because I feel like that's her vibe sometimes. Or maybe it's just the being acoustic. I'd really love to have a little old CRT TV. I think that's the right abbreviation on the counter, and you'd see Iron Mouse's Speak with the Devil and Booby on there. Trying to think who all else would be great to have though. I don't think putting Ricky and DK in would necessarily be the best, despite me absolutely loving their talks on Warhammer. The lore is always so interesting. I would really like though to maybe put a little Adric logo on a cup or something that's on one of the shelves in the background. Who else do you think would be good to add that wouldn't be overstretching and that you don't think would be bothered? Because I have to have Ari. Ari is my Kamiyoshi. She's the reason I got back into streaming. I used to do this back 4 or 5 years ago now, but it was so poorly done. I had terrible internet. I lost more frames than went out, and I wasn't really willing to do something inferior, if that makes any kind of sense. I'd rather, if I was going to stream or do anything really, I'd want it to at least bare minimum have halfway decent sound quality. And I'd like there to be people around, you know? I really want to replace the lights that we have up there on the corner with some old stained glass lights that my church had growing up. They're this old 10 paneled, um, like off yellow, but half the panels around the middle band were red. And I'm trying to think who else would make for good references to have in the background. I don't think I could put all the V Shoujo members. I could also probably slap one of their logos on a cup as well. I could have it along one of the shelves, just commemorative cups with everybody I've ever liked. or even liquor bottles that are themed after them. Do you have any ideas, chat? Interesting, interesting. So I really want to theme the restaurant eventually to have fake connotations. Throw some pixies, maybe a satyr or two in the crowd. And I want the food to be just the littlest bit weird, a bit magical in its own way. I really got into Fae and that sort of aesthetic just from listening to old Irish folk music. The stuff that's sung in old Gaelic is absolutely beautiful. Let me take off the glasses though so I stop nerding out. I really want to see streaming take off for me, but I know I can't force it. My goal though is to once I start making just a little bit of money, I want to put it all towards getting a background. And in about a year's time, I'll be moving, hopefully. I'll have a proper office space that I'll be able to sound treat to improve my sound quality further. And I'm really hoping that I can provide something that's worth having people watch, something that's worthy of the time. Uh, but here I am going on about the things I want to do and not the things I am doing. Just looking at how streams have gone, they've gone a little poorly here and there, but all in all, I'm having fun. And I think that's really something kind of magical now. Never really thought I could stream, even though I tried, but having even just 2 or 3 people here has really changed how I think about it, if that makes any sort of sense. Just knowing that there was somebody listening to me ramble really just enforced the fact that I can stream, that I can do it if I really put my mind to it. I'm not gonna be a big fancy streamer. I'm not gonna be the next Froggy or the next Ari, but maybe I could hit something like a kilobyte. She's always got a consistent group of people, 50 to 100, somewhere in there. If I could ever hit that, I don't even need to necessarily hit partner. But I really want to have the opportunity to have a community, to make friendships. Right now with my IRL situation, I only really get to see people once every other week. There's family I can go see, but having a friend group outside of family is important. And with them all moving away, we still get together since they live just in a bigger city a little over an hour away. But having the chance to communicate with people feels like it's important. It was never really something I thought I would want, but here I am chasing, and I'm going to keep doing so. I'll be here not every day, but at least 5 days a week. And I promised myself I would do at least 10 hours of stream every week, guaranteed. No exceptions. I'm going to do that for a full year, and then we'll see how things are going from there. Trying to think, though, what should I do going forward to hopefully get a few more numbers? I don't want to be entirely focused on numbers, but at the same time, the viability of streaming does come from that. Even if I'm doing it for fun, I'd like to have people here. Otherwise, I'd be talking to myself, and I already do that plenty without a camera pointed at me and without an expensive VTuber model. Yeah, I think my best bet, though, to improve the quality of streams going forward will be to look at getting an older iPhone. If I can find one used for a bit of nothing, the face tracking on those is really good. And then I'm gonna hire the same person that did my model to re-rig it. I did the rigging myself, but I can tell it's not as good as it could be. I'm trying to think though, is there anything in particular you all would like to see me do? Any games, any activities? Music Monday I think will be really fun, but I also haven't really been getting much in the way of recommendations so far. Oh, well, how are you doing today, Boreas? I've just been being insane talking to myself for the last half hour about stuff I want to do for stream. As someone that's been out of school for half a decade, feels crazy just saying that. You'll miss it eventually. The structure and being able to be focused entirely on learning is great. I'm doing well. I started drinking a little early, so I've been waxing philosophical. Oh, I saw the little number go up. Is toxic here as well? I don't think I've ever properly shown you my whole model. 1 second. I tried making a little change to it. Let me undo it and see if it sounds better. Check, 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 check. Is that better? All right. I was messing with the equalizers on the microphone because I was thinking my voice sounded higher pitch than it is, but I think I'm just crazy and have a high pitched voice. All right, wicked. And I'm sure Toxic is probably just doing their own thing. Well, I will give you a little preview for all the stuff with my model since I don't think you were here when I did my little debut the other day. Yep. So all the layers come on and off, as do the glasses. Then I have a drop shadow face effect. I have some sparkles. I can blush when you compliment my model. And I can be angry if I'm playing some rage bait games in future. Well, thank you. I do think it looks really nice as well, but I wanted to keep it a bit formal for at least some of it. Because this feels like a much more relaxed outfit. I figured the just black shirt would be really good for some late night streams when we're just being cozy. Yeah, my model mama, Katia, she was entirely too generous. You picked a good time to show up. Ooh, am I going to get to watch some drama? I'll be honest. Unless you live in a gym, nobody looks this good in a compression shirt. You have to do that professionally. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be good. Well, I'm not going to call him out for not going out. I don't do that either. I leave the house once every other week, and that's it. Well, at home dates are really nice. I'll be honest. My model pretty closely matches my complexion. I am quite the pale individual. No sun if I can help it. I turn cherry red. I think my family has some Irish ancestry. We get really bad burns, except for my youngest brother. Although I do enjoy going out fishing in the summer, I just have to slather on the sunscreen. It would, if I remember right, you said you're in South Africa. It would be summertime over there, right? All right. Yeah, I'm in Midwest America. So we're in deep winter at the moment. It was converting to Celsius, it was minus 16 when I woke up this morning. And still, we've barely gotten any snow. We didn't even have snow for Christmas. Back when I was a small child, we'd have snow the first week of December and I would go sledding for my birthday. And now we don't even get any snow till the last day of December or January. Oh, oh, I was talking earlier about the stuff I want to do for my stream background. I can put it away. Oh, hey, tell you what, we can make it a redeem once I get affiliate. I just need to get 30 more followers. Oh, or I could play strip poker with how many toggles I have. Oh, well, hello there, Tenten. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing today? Oh, well, thank you. Or do you just want me to bring back the chest as well? Oh, I'm doing quite well. I've been having fun. We played Midnight Ramen for a little over an hour and a half, and now we're just chatting. My plan was just to gush over the streamers I enjoy and talk about what I want to do in future for streams. Oh, the photos are on my phone, but there's I'm Boreas does have a point. I I am just a PNG on the literal opposite side of the world. Yeah, in future I want to commission a full redo of this background by an actual artist. The one I found, it was very nicely made by someone, but they use stable diffusion. So I'm only going to use it for as long as it takes me to save up to and find someone to commission. Oh, happy New Year to you as well, 1010. Oh, the 7T emote drops are working. Yeah, if you use any 7TV emotes, they'll appear on the screen and fall down towards my character. It's a good mid ground till I can figure out how TITS works, the Twitch integrated throwing system. Oh, Nightbot, why are you being mean? I don't think I have that emote. But if I go into 7TV, I believe I can add it if you give me just a moment. And I'm going to have to unmod Nightbot because it doesn't listen too well. I can fix that. I can fix this, probably. Boreas under. I fix, I swear, I can do it. Control C. Control V. And then 1 second. All right, the Boreas, according to Twitch, you do not exist. You can call me G-San or just G. I had to put the san, the suffix on the end because everything else was taken. I set it to lowest. I'm still learning how to set up Nightbot though. So at Control C. One of the keys on my computer is broken, so I can't use the shift key at the moment. Boreas underscore. GLACIALIS. 3, 2, 1. Then do duration 1. Thank you very much for the follow, 1010. I really do appreciate it. Well, I have learned that I am not smart enough to do moderating things, so I'm going to go into mod view and maybe I can fix it that way. On timeout. I figured it out. I fixed it. Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought that Nightbot would just like take care of slurs and nothing else with being on the lowest setting. Anyway, what was that emote you were trying to use? I can add it in now. Yasaki one. Oh, that's a Twitch emote, not a 7TV emote. There, I untimed you out instantly since I'm in the right view now. Nightbot, I will take your sword. All right, we go to Nightbot, add to chat, chat moderation. All right, we're going to disable excess emotes, but let it keep words and phrases. All right, if you're willing to be an experiment, Boreas, could you put in those emotes again? Yippee, we fixed it. No more sad. But all the sad emotes you want. That is a bit obnoxious that it even does that for just emotes. I would think you would ignore that on Twitch emotes. And let me just put in mod comments, ignore Nightbot, timeout. Ooh, that's quite a few emotes. You got God and Yasaki. I don't know either of those. Are they interesting fellows? Well, it looks like they just picked up 2 gifted subs because those are all from 2 creators. Oh, but as I was saying, I really want to have Ariel like out it back behind one of the windows throwing a stick to the little chat mascot. And I want to have Froggy, since she's a little fairy, stuck in a teacup with some of her little froglodites, her like chat mascot trying to help pull her out. And there's also another streamer called Daisy who is a lot smaller, who I'd love to have just sitting in the back corner. And maybe Ganon peeking out from the bathroom since they tend to have a lot of stomach issues. Then we could have a shelf with a bunch of different liquor bottles and whatnot, but have each one have like a logo from a different VTuber or streamers that I've enjoyed. And I could have a tiny little CRT TV with like Iron Mouse's Speak with the Devil playing. It would just be like a 4-second looped little gif of her and like booby chatting. I really want to just make it as interesting of a background as possible while paying homage to all the people I've enjoyed watching because they've really helped me when I've been in some bad places. I swear, I have to ban so many people. You mentioned before that you tried streaming some Boreas. Always ban those bots that are trying to sell you botting services. It'll only get your account banned. Oh, well, thank you. My model was done by Katya. If you'd like, I can drop a link to her Twitter. Just give me 1 second. There's the URL. Then I just switch back here. I commissioned her to do the model, but I did the rigging myself. Although the rigging isn't the best. I'm also next week going to be commissioning Cass for a Fugi. They just got back from a trick and need to get some stuff reset up. Oh, yeah, there's a wonderful tutorial on YouTube that I think it's like 13 parts. But the streamer goes through rigging a whole model from start to finish. Uh, when I tilt my head too much, though, it does get to look a bit odd. Let's see. If I go to my break time screen, you'll see I have credits for Miss Katia, and then the background was by a user on Reddit called Milkpack TV. Again, I did say earlier it was made with AI, so I'm only going to use it till I can afford a better one. It is a custom model. You mad to be asking to be wanted to be added yourself? Oh, I'm surprised. Do you at least know Iron Mouse? Uh, they even put in the sentence that it was a joke, toxic. Iron Mouse, you know, the head of the shoujo. Miss Streamer Lady. Streamer of the Year and all that. 1 second. I'll pull up a picture. Fair enough. I would just think that they'd be one that you would recognize by name because they're the biggest. Copy image. Control V. Okay, I have to save the image first, then I can bring it in. Iron Mouse was the first VTuber I actually ever started watching. I watched her right near the start of COVID. Oh no. If I remember right, her name is a reference to a Sailor Moon character. Let's see. Let's delete that. Yes. But then there's Froggy Lock. She is absolutely insane, but so funny. Oh no, I just want a picture of Froggy Lock. I don't want to pull up her stream. Oh, that's quite large. That's Froggy Lock. And the last big one that I was talking about was Ariel. I don't mind. With tip, it came out to $390 US. Oh, her old model was much more frog themed. Her old model looked like this, with green skin and whatnot. But back to what 1010 was asking. The model came out to $340 with the toggle options for the clothes. It would have been about $300 without, and then I tipped $50. I hate that you're right about that, Boreas. I hate that you're right. But then there's my Kamiyoshi, my absolute favorite streamer, and that would be Ariel. She's why the stream is called Stream 4+1, because her chat can't count past 5. And every time someone mentions the number 5, they get scared. My model is pretty mid-range, 1010. No, I do not have a chibi one. Your average bigger VTuber spends $1,000 or more on a model. The mouses, I remember right, I think are over 5,000. I will be getting a Fugi though, from Cass sometime next week. I'll be able to actually get the commission through since they just got back from a trip. And I'll be using that when I want to play games that I don't have the processing power to both run VTube Studio and the game. That should save me about 2 points of RAM that I can then use to play bigger games. Let's see here. How about you, Boreas? You mentioned that you stream. Do you have any big plans for what you're wanting to do in future with streaming? If you don't, that's perfectly fine. I know I put more money than is financially responsible into becoming a VTuber, even though I could afford it. So don't think you need to invest a lot of money or anything to get started. Oh, getting out of your comfort zone is very important. The biggest thing I've seen with streamers is the ones that always go far are the ones that do what's fun. Because if you're out there regularly just having fun, eventually a community will pop up around you, even if it's not that big. Personally, my big goal is to reach 10 active chatters and viewers. That way I have people to talk to while I'm playing games, since that's something I would normally be doing anyway. Uh, One of the big things you can do, though, is you can start by getting yourself accounts on like Twitter and Blue Sky. And if you have anything that's really funny that happens, if you can post that on TikTok, just make a short clip of it. That's one of the big things that will drive people to come check out your streams. That being said, you are still in school, so focus on that first and foremost. But you can probably put aside an hour or two every day to stream. Just be consistent and everything else will come in time. Well, I'm going to go follow Boreas. Oh, the background is the big thing, but if I were to be stupid big, which I don't think will ever happen, I'd love to have short animations for every time I would release a new outfit. My whole idea for the model character was someone that was raised in a semi-magical cafe. I picture them talking about their mom as Mama Yaga instead of Baba Yaga. It's literally just Baba Yaga got a kid as part of a trade and didn't know what to do with it, so ended up keeping it. And I called the cafe the Crossroads Cafe because I wanted it to be the place where like all the stories meet in like the lands of Fae. I'd really love if someday I could have like a summer outfit and the debut video is me stepping out onto the porch and the whole cafe standing up on chicken legs like the Baba Yaga's cottage in folklore. Well, that's quite an impressively long stream. One of the big things though is are you being consistent? So doing a 12-hour stream is cool, but you'll get more out of doing a 2-hour stream 3 days a week. Because you'll have people that can come back and see you again and again. Like how you guys came in yesterday, now you're here again today. Yeah, the professional people that can stream for 8+ hours a day are crazy, even to me. And that's probably why I won't do any longer streams. My job requires that I get in at 4 in the morning. So I get up at 3 a.m.
So I'm usually asleep around 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, I'm the one that goes in and makes the donuts. So I get in at 4 a.m. I spend an hour baking and frosting donuts. And then the store opens at 5 o'clock. I work at a Midwest gas station, restaurant, convenience store chain called Casey's General Store. So I'll go in, I'll make those donuts for an hour, and then I'll be putting out pizzas and breakfast sandwiches and whatnot in the warmers for people to grab a slice of on their way to work. KCK undercover? I don't know what that means. I'm going to Google that. KC undercover. Oh, is this some kind of like Disney Channel show? Oh, my current model, I really enjoy it. It is a little rough around the edges, but that comes with it being my first. I'll probably have a 2.0 someday, which will just be a more refined version of what I have now. I'm trying to think what all I watched growing up. Boreas. My family didn't have cable TV for most of my childhood. So most of what we had was PBS, the public broadcasting service. I think the big one was probably Wildcrats. It was a great animated show about for kids about learning about animals. And before they did Wildcrats, the two brothers that voiced the main characters had a show called Zaboomafoo, which I watched when I was a little baby. Probably no more than 2 or 3 back before we moved up to where I live now. Uh, my family had satellite TV and it didn't work for a year straight, so we got rid of it. We installed the converter box to the back of the TV and it had the old antenna that was just a really long cord that was really sharp at one end. Yeah, we got PBS and we also got Cubo, which is a Canadian kids channel. You mentioned you're from South Africa, right? Are there any like really big shows that are more exclusive to South Africa? Oh, what were you thinking? I always take recommendations. That's very kind of you to offer. I've had to kind of decide though not to go with anyone whose portfolios I haven't seen. I think it'll let you post a link. So if you have a Twitter link or something, I would be happy to take a look at your portfolio. I've had a lot of people though on Twitter, a lot of bots that are trying to get me to commission them, and I know most of them are scams, so I am a bit hesitant. I hope you understand. All right, then let's see here. What else should we do today? Afrikaans shows, Finlanders, 7 Day Lane. I don't recognize any of those. Let me save those and I'll check them out later. Yeah. I never really was big on TV, especially kids channels, until I got older and was watching them with little cousins. And then I very quickly learned which ones were actually halfway decent and which ones were trash. Probably by the time I was in middle school, I was already watching How I Met Your Mother, which is a great comedy show, but not age appropriate. Oh, you got the whole set. Uh, I don't watch too many shows just because I don't have much spare time, but I watch a lot of really bad Asian dramas on Viki, Viki. It's by the company Rakuten, which is kind of like an Asian Amazon. But yeah, 1010. If you've got a Twitter or something or a Blue Sky, drop a link and I will check you out later. I probably won't be able to commission a chibi model for a while since I'll want to get the new background first. But if you got some good work, I'll definitely keep you in mind for doing that in future. I'm sure they've got some great stuff, but they'll never beat the live action adaptation of Izakai Izakaya, which is a live action adaptation of the anime adaptation of the manga adaptation of the light novel. Oh, Isekai Izakaya. There is an anime that is 2 seasons long, but the live action is 3 seasons and goes a good deal past the anime. I really love the live action because it's just people having over the top anime style reactions to food, but doing it fully seriously. The whole story takes place around a restaurant where the front door opens to a medieval city, and it's all the story of the different people that come into that restaurant. You could probably watch it for free on Crunchyroll if you don't mind ads. But Viki is a free cell phone app you can get off the Google Play Store, and you can watch it there as well. The live action version, that is. If I remember right, Crunchyroll is just run with ads for anything more than 2 weeks old. And if you're not big into watching anime already, there's definitely going to be a huge catalog of shows that you'll probably enjoy. Oh, it isn't? Well, once you have a Twitter set up, so I would have a way to get a hold of you, because I haven't used VGen before, let me know. I'll need to see a portfolio, of course. But I'd be happy to work with smaller creators. Well, if you've got Google and the inclination, uh, all those shows can be found for free on websites I will not link to for legal reasons. In Minecraft, of course. Back when I was still in school, there's a website called Kiss Anime that got taken down, but it actually got anime updates faster than Crunchyroll did. And you could probably get a VPN and still use Crunchyroll. You just want to set it for North America, since that'd probably be the most similar selection. Let's see. Well, I'm thinking maybe we pull up Slay the Spire. We play that a little while we keep chatting. How's that sound? Oh, Slay the Spire. It's the game I played the most so far. Here, I'll get it launched and we'll change the screen in just a moment. Just 1 second. I'm just in the corner now. And then we do this. We add an app. Nope, we add a game capture. Captures. Lay the spire. Capture audio. And then transform fit to screen. Oh, why doesn't it want to work today? Maybe. Oh, it's starting to work. And the game crashed. Slay the Spire, for some reason, really doesn't like to be captured. But once it gets up and going, it works well enough. Oh, and I'll look forward to hearing from you, Tenton. I'll try and be streaming around the same time, but I'll be streaming a wider hour range on Sundays and Mondays, since those are my days off. Here, let's fit that to screen better. Go to transform. There we go. Quite stubborn. That's our buddy, the whale. He's friend-shaped. His name is Neow, N-E-O-W. So this is my first time playing this character. Don't worry about it. That's not teeth, that's just his gums. So, Slay the Spire is a really fun deck builder game, and every time you play and get further in the game, you unlock more cards and different characters. There's 4 characters in the game, but you only have to play with 3 of them. Oh yeah. So we are playing the robot today, which I have not played in a long time, but we need to beat 1 run with the robot in order to unlock the ending. Okay, so we can use a strike. And because we took Meow's bet lesson, the first 3 fights will have enemies with only 1 hit point. Alright, Frost Channel. Game block. Yes. You're allowed to play cards till you're not able to play anymore or choose to pass turn. Then you discard your hand. And then it's the enemy's turn. I have a Twitter account. You can find it in my description. I also have Blue Sky, but those would be the only two ways that you could get a hold of me. Oh, yes. I do try and put out a going live tweet every time I go live. I also have a VODs channel, but you can watch the VODs on Twitch without any issue. Take loop. Now, those two events we've had allow you to remove cards from your deck. It can be useful, but I'm not one to use it very often. I just rarely take cards I don't want. Now, we have regret. We lose HP for every... whoops. For every card in our hand at the end of our turn, if we had that. Alright, we'll take Cold Snap. We'll use this. Alright, I'll look forward to hearing from you, 1010. Now, we did get Amamori. It's a charm that negates the next 2 curse cards we would pick up. Alright, and we've won this fight. So we're playing as the Automaton. It has this cool feature of having cores, which have passive effects that keep repeating at the end of each turn. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, 1 second here. There we go. Enter. Okay, we'll drink this to get some more focus. It makes our stuff just a little bit stronger. What's going on? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean the post about penguins having knees and not where you would think? Because if so, don't worry about it. Oh, Twitter, in my opinion, is a terrible website, and I would not recommend using it. But it's somewhat required if you want to be in a content creation field, because it's a great way for people to keep in touch. Ooh. We'll take aggregate. Being able to gain extra energy is always very useful. With the boot, so if we would deal 4 or less damage, we deal 5 instead. So these enemies are interesting because when you defeat them, they release a spore cloud, which implies vulnerable to your character. So you'll take extra damage when you have vulnerable on your character. Oh, you haven't seen this game before, 1010. Sorry, I missed that message. Yeah, it's Slay the Spire. It's a really fun game. I started a new file on it for playing while I'm streaming. Oh, I forgot to change the category again. I keep doing this. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Get rid of that and change back to Slay the Spire. Which just crashed. Yippee! I know it's not a computer issue because I'm still operating below my GPU and RAM requirements. Luckily, Slay the Spire is constantly saving what you're doing so you don't lose your progress. It shouldn't be a game I need to focus on. That's why I picked it for streaming. No, Slay with a Y instead of a V. Well, that's wonderful. If you'd like, I believe I still have my free trial going. I could show you how my model was set up. Oh, sure thing. Here, we'll save the spot. Ah, I can't speak today. Slay the Spire. Let me minimize stream so I can get to it. The program I used is Live 2D Cubism. They provide you with a 30-day free trial, but they also have a discount for students. All right, we're going to go File, Open Recent File. All right, I've got it open. So now I need to go into the capture and change the window. And is that picking up now? It doesn't seem to be. Well, if that doesn't want to work, what we can do is Sorry it's being so stubborn. Just another moment, please. We'll do window capture instead. There, that fixed it. Now I just need to move it down so your chat can still be seen. So this is my fully rigged model that I'm in right now. So first I need to go in and oh, well, I hope you have a great day, 1010, and I'll probably still be live if you want to stop back in, but if not, that's perfectly fine. So we're going to go into clothing toggles, and we're just going to turn them all on. All right, so how you want to think about it is in layers. So everything is under this folder here. And if I open it, I have a folder with toggles. These toggles are for, in the case, the sparkle emote, tab C. Then I have everything in this folder is my character's head. If I turn it off, it looks horrifying. Here, let me do this so I need to scrunch this up a bit so I can see your chat while I'm explaining. There, that'll work a little better. So, for example, all my bangs are separated like so. Then each one, the individual strands, are also separated out. Each one gets a warp deformer. The warp deformer makes it so when my character moves, let's see if I go under body. No, that's not it. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've been in here. How did I organize this? But everything works off warp deformers and just moving the entire model. So for example, on body X here, I have 3 keyforms. Keyform 1 is in the middle. Keyform negative, or that'd be keyform 0. Keyform negative 1 is my character leaning to the left. Then there's one for leaning to the right. That's what makes it so my character can sway back and forth. Okay. If I zoom in even more, the eyes are set up so they can spin all around. We also have open and close. Each eye is done separately, but then I went into the tracking and tied them together in using VTube Studio. The brows can move up and down as well. Then you have brow form. Brow form is for making the eyebrows arch or angle. If you were to be angry, you'd want your brows to be angled. Then you have mouth. This is the neutral mouth here, that it can come up in a smile or down in a frown. Then you also have to do the mouth open and close to get your in-between frames. And that's a little off center, I realize. Now, my model has both teeth, a tongue, a base in the back of the mouth, and a throat dot. So if I go under File, Modeling, Physics Settings, this opens another window, so I'll have to change which one's being captured. Eyes, physics, angles. That's what the head was under. Angles are you're looking left, right, up, down, and side to side. Now, my model is set up so it actually moves a little more than my face does in real life. That way, I have more natural looking motion. And then once you synthesize the corners, it balances it all out. Making the character breathe is really simple. You just put the whole lower body in a deformer, which you then make move up and down just slightly in the middle. Now, if you're wanting to do this yourself, you'll need an artist that's done some of this work on their own previously, because you want somebody that has some practice. And then you can go to this YouTube series that I'll post in the chat. And that's how I learned the basics. Let's see here. Control C, go to YouTube. Copy. Then go back to my channel. And then drop this in the chat. I said copy. That is the first part of the YouTube series that I followed to do the basic rigging for this model. Once you figure out how to do the tilt and warp deformers, though, you can honestly do most of it on your own. And for example, I didn't do the eye physics and stuff because I thought that would make my character a bit too cartoony. She animated the eyes so the irises like bounced and squished a lot. Although, if I'm being fully honest, I did find her accent a little hard to focus on. Is there anything in particular, though, you want to know about? Boreas, are you still there? Toxic? All right, I have one idea that might bring them back. Did taking off a shirt work? Nope. I'm all by my lonesome. I've been abandoned. Left alone, being boozled, hoodwinked, forsaken. How could they do this to me? In my own channel. Well, fine. Maybe I didn't want to make a new VTuber friend anyway. It's not like I wanted to be your friend or anything. Hmm. I'm just kidding. Please come back. I miss you already. Please. Please. It's so lonely without you here. Please. Please. If you don't come back, I'll put back on my shirt. Well, I tried. Guilting, it didn't work. It just didn't work. They hate me. Absolutely hate me. Can't stand to be around me. Here I am, trying to be very nice, educational. Or maybe the chat's just broke. The chat might just be broke. Maybe I'm coping. Let's refresh. Nope. Still lonely. Still the loneliest fellow here. The loneliest streamer to stream. Today, at this time. Probably. Possibly. Just a little guy without anybody to talk to. Is this entertaining? I'm trying to be funny. I think this bit's gone on too long. I can't give a good jilted as well as Ari can. So you hate me. Okay, understandable. Understandable. Let's go into Stream Manager here. If you hate me so much, maybe we should find somebody that you don't hate. Somebody a lot funnier. I'm thinking maybe we go visit Froggy if they've changed their mind and are accepting raids again. She's doing a subathon. But there's some other options too, of course. There's Morax, there's Onirin, there's Kohai Kilobyte, who I mentioned earlier. There's Nags, not a VTuber, but pretty cool. Or we could raid into Papa. They're hanging out with Froggy right now. And it looks like they're doing some VTuber model stuff themselves. I think that might be our best bet. For raid message, I'm thinking they hate me. No, that's too much. We'll do 4+1 raid. So if you just want to copy that message, we'll use that as the raid message. I'd really appreciate if you stuck around for the raid. It's one of the biggest ways that creators can grow. Since we were talking about that sort of stuff earlier. But let's start the raid. I want you all to get in here. We got 2 people, it looks like. That's 4 whole people. That's a 400% increase from my last raid.